rapper, big timers in this bitch. Go get her, go figure. Big diamonds on my wrist. I'm stepping, you stepping, I step into this bitch. She packing, no question. I won't.
All right, boys, we back officially, episode 26 of Within Range, with your boys Dom Juan and Jared Suter. The Ear God is not with us today, but he's always with us one way or another. So shout out to the Ear God.
Shout out to the Ear God.
Hell yeah.
Always with us.
But man, the episode today, we've been wanting to get this man on for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the patience and the
Yes,
communication for the journey of that.
Always, man. I've been waiting. I've been just as excited, man. So, I'm finally here. I appreciate you guys for having me, man.
We hope it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I'm ready for it. I know it will be. I know it will be.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, we finally made it happen. And from what we've seen, man, I mean, you've been making noise in Arizona for quite some time now.
Yeah, man. Going on 4.5 years right now.
And not stopping anytime soon.
That's a college degree in Arizona, right there.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure yet. You know what I'm saying? This grind could take me different places, different directions. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is on the table. I'm not closed-minded, so I can see myself anywhere. I can survive anywhere. I could do this anywhere.
Absolutely, bro.
Oh, yeah. I love that, dude. She get me fired up over here.
Yeah.
Already, dude. Like 2 minutes in.
No, that's dope, bro. Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing you drop the music consistently. We've been seeing you just, on your grind, being active on social media.
Very consistently dropping. Very.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm on my journey this year. Really putting Reggie Racks out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we're trying to help with that as well. Sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah,
More the merrier.
Man, so with that being said, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, but we are sitting here, Mr. 501, hailing from the Rock.
Yeah.
F.O.E Reggie Racks.
Yeah, man. Little Rock, Arkansas in the motherfucking building. What's going on, man? I'm all the way out here in the valley with my vatos, with my people, and we kicking it, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
Reggie, thank you for coming on, bro. We wanted you on to not only share your story, but also help bring ideas, inspiration, creativity within range to everybody, man. We fuck with your vibe. We like what you do. So you want to get into it? You ready?
Let's do it, man. Wherever we want to
do
go,
it,
I'm
man.
ready, man. I got a lot to share, man.
All right. Well, gotta start off by saying, and this is with all due respect, you're the
Yes,
first
sir.
person I've ever met, I think, that's from Arkansas.
Because
Because I feel like when you talk to people, you meet people, you hear like, kind of these different states, but Arkansas is a very unique, I feel like, place, and it's just an honor to just start with that, bro.
Appreciate it. I'm glad I can be the first. I hope I give off
Jared,
a
is
good
he,
impression.
you know some?
Some of my fiance's family is
Oh, that's
from
right.
Arkansas.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's definitely less common. But it just means it's a good place, right? Everyone that's
It's a
there
ve-
stays there, right?
Yeah,
They're like,
it's
why
a-
would we leave?
It's a very cool place, man. It's a very down to earth place. Depending on what type of situation you put yourself in out there, but a lot of people there, like you say, stay there. A lot of the youth, like around my generation, we're expanding and moving out. But it's pretty dope, man. Most people I meet out here tell me they never met anyone from Arkansas, so that's very
Okay.
common. But we really don't come out west. You go to Texas and you'll meet a lot of people from Arkansas.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
surrounding states.
I
but
love Texas.
I'm a
Too.
few states over, so you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, that migration ain't hit like that yet.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Man, hell yeah. No, it's just that I thought that was cool. And talk a little bit about, so obviously just going off your name alone, man, family over everything. In the beginning of your name, I understand that family's a very important part of your life. I know you stay connected to a lot of your family, man. And you got like music it come from your family, man, right? I think I saw your dad was in the music industry.
Yeah.
You have an aunt who's a blues singer.
Yeah, man, Miss Sumac out of California, man, out there in the Bay.
Well,
Oh, wow. Awesome. What part?
I'm not 100% sure. I know she be around California, but I believe the last time was in San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
Or
Very
around that way.
Nice.
But yeah, she
Very
a blues singer, been in the industry and been around a lot of majors for since the 90s for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And my dad, he was when he was younger pursuing it, and we got ties through family, you know what I'm saying, that had him out in California doing music, and he came back and started an empire in the city, ultimately not going the way that he wanted it, but he decided to take that investment and turn it into car lots and stuff like that. So
Wow.
getting his hustle on.
Whoa.
Still.
Shout
I
out
wanna
to
hear about
Pops.
that. Wait, so he built an empire out there?
I mean, yeah, pretty much he had the #1 studio in the city. He had like 13 people, like 3-4 different groups and a few solo artists underneath him.
Wow.
And he wasn't an artist. He was just putting the money where it
yeah.
needed to be, and
Yeah.
booking shows, taking them people, putting them on tours, and
That's important.
you
shit,
know,
man.
moving,
Let
being a
them
real
be an artist.
CEO.
Let
Yeah,
them be an artist.
Yep.
You know.
yeah,
Wow.
and at that time I was just a little too young for him to take me serious. You know what I'm saying? But my older brothers were a part of that, but I got to see and experience small parts of that. Like
Wow.
certain shows, I got to go to every show, but certain shows I got to get on stage and perform the little songs that I had as a kid.
Nice.
You know, and do things like
Dude.
that. So he
Yeah.
put me. I was around it, but
So that's said you were been recording since 6, I think it was. Is
yeah,
that how? That's
five
how?
or 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I recorded my first song. I remember Pops, like he had me and my little brother. We was staying at this crib one weekend, and anytime me and my little brother together, he a year and a half younger than me, we always rap. Like he'll be beatboxing and I rap, or vice versa, and we just would come up with these little songs. I've always been doing that since an adolescent, but my dad one day caught us. We never would do it in front of no one. It'd just be me and him. My dad caught us one day, and I didn't know he had all this music equipment or he went to buy this music equipment. But the next morning or later that night, he had a mic stand. He had this closet set up with the Apple.
It's always the closet.
everything.
The start is always
The
in the
Pro
closet.
Tools, and he was in there making music, and he made a whole song, and you know, had me and my brother say what he wanted us to say on it, and I did that so many times through that little year when he first.
Dude.
Yeah.
This whole thing sounds like almost like a like a Disney version of Hustle and Flow that you could sell. That
Yeah.
the storyline, dude. That I would watch that 100%. That's crazy. So was it an entertainment company then? It wasn't like it was. He that was when he got the recording equipment. Was then, or did he? Was it a studio or? He used to get
from
studio?
there, that's where it started.
Okay.
That's where it started. And like my dad had this love for music that I guess, you know, just going. I got 8 siblings from my dad,
Yeah.
and 9 total. So he take care of everyone. So just caught up with working. He always been a businessman. You remember when Alltel was a thing?
Oh, the cell phones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
He was
Alltel.
contracted with Alltel.
I sold cell phones back in the day. I remember.
Yeah, he had a company that drove patients to the doctor. He had a few
Oh, he's an
businesses, a
absolute
barber
hustler,
shop,
entrepreneur.
always
To the bone.
since
Yeah.
15. You know what I'm saying? And he
Wow.
always been that guy. So he taking care of all the kids, but I guess through working and grinding, he lost that feel for the music. And when he seen his junior, like I'm him, you know, in the split image. When he seen me doing that,
Yeah.
it kind of brought him right back to it. And
Wow.
I want to say less than 6 months, him and his friends, they did music too. So everybody was at his crib. We would be doing music there, and next thing I know, the barbershop, he got a new location for the barbershop and turned this one place into a big studio.
Wow.
Where it was real big. Like this room would have just been where the microphone was. And then it's the big old glass with the huge table and everything. And we had so many, you know, A-list, B-list rappers come through at that time, all through the, you know, 2000, from 2006, 7 all the way up to 2010.
Give us some
11.
names. Give us some names.
B.O.B.,
Wow.
Nelly, people like, he had people from Snoop Entourage come, like they would come and do festivals.
The Dog Pound? Do you know if it was?
I'm not 100%
Okay,
sure.
That's
man.
crazy.
Because
though,
at
man.
this
Either way.
time,
Either way.
but at this time I'm young, and then my dad would also be the people who would be putting the money into these shows. So
Okay.
bringing Yo Gotti, Gucci, Roscoe Dash, all these people
Roscoe
out to the
Dash,
city.
bro.
Yeah, I
Shout
got
out
some-
Roscoe Dash.
No
Travis
hands,
Man,
boy.
Gordon.
No way.
dude.
She was on that.
Yeah,
That's
man,
another
one of my
guy,
favorite
yeah.
rappers, and I got to meet him. I got to be backstage with all these people. So when they backstage doing their thing, we got the Chick-fil-A table out and everything. I'm just back there running around,
Dude,
you know, in
just
my
living
own
true.
world.
Wow.
Yeah, so
This is in your
that's
blood,
Dude,
quite literally.
absolutely.
That's what I
Quite
grew up
literally. You're
around.
made for this.
100%, man.
You're the Brawny of this. Come on now.
Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops for, you know, opening a lot of that to me. And my first performance was in front of like 4,700 people. I opened up for Lil Mama and Trey Songz. My dad, we had a festival in the city. My dad booked a slot that was maybe 2 performances, a performance before them.
Wow.
So we got to get that crowd, and they let me open the setup. Me and my little brother. So
Dude.
I got
that's
to experience a lot.
Hey, what was the name of your dad's studio back in the day? Do you know what it was?
Players Production Records.
Players Production
PPP?
Records.
PPC.
Dude.
Oh,
Or
PPC.
PP.
PPR? Players
No.
Production
Records. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
PPR.
Yeah.
PPR.
Also
but
our
they used to call it
style of fantasy
PPC for
football
some
league.
reason or something like that.
I love that name. That's sick.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah.
sounds like that era of that's beautiful. Wow.
It
Wow.
was a staple. Of course every city got those, compounds in the city, but ours was definitely a staple at one point, and everybody and anybody who did music in the state came there.
Came through.
Yeah, that's why I think the Bay Area was very much like that too, because it is big, and then you get people from like not Northern California, but like Sacramento at that area too. Like there's a lot of people doing it up there and stuff that come down, but it's like it is very regional up there. It seems too.
Man.
Yeah, so
that's
it
crazy.
was pretty cool, man. That was up until he jumped out of the game. Once he jumped out of the game is when I really kind of just went hard into the game. When I started to release music and hit the studio more often and everything. But
He
if
you
only
said
I
watch
was-
the throne, and you took it up.
yeah, I've been trying to get him to put the shoes back on. It's just once my dad jump out of something, he probably not gonna get back in it. Like he profitable in what he doing, so you know what I'm saying. He don't want to take the losses that some other responsible people who didn't realize somebody was giving them an opportunity out the hood, and they fucked it up for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Right.
So
Right.
me being his son, although he won't put on them shoes again, I get all the
Kinda like
all
the-
the knowledge that
Yeah.
I need.
Sage
Soaking
advice.
up the game.
Yes. Yes.
He'll tell me
Man.
what I need, but I'll be like, damn, if only you'll call your old friends. Which conversations have been had. I just got to do my part now.
He's
know
giving
what
you
I'm
some
saying?
tough love maybe on that a little bit.
I'm like that's my dad.
Yeah.
That's my,
Hey, I respect
nothing is
that,
free.
though.
Yeah, and I do too. It's like I'm out here in
Because he's
Arizona.
like, I could easily probably set this up for you, but he's like, okay, he's like, you're doing your thing now. Let's see.
100%.
I got the vibes already.
It's 8 of us from him.
Yeah.
He could easily give us all what we want. But when I stayed back with my dad from like 15, 16, I got my first vehicle at 15, and he was my first employer. He made me work for any and everything. If I want something, nothing is free, and I learned that at a young age.
awesome. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all my siblings get that. He could easily give everybody $500 here and there when we want it, take us shopping, but no, you gotta work for it, and nothing is free. And he showed us that, which ultimately saves us in the long run.
For sure.
Big
And
time. Big time.
you know what I'm saying? But we also know right now that I know he got my back. If I'm in a slump or anything, Pop's gonna come to the rescue. But he showed us that you work for what's yours.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
cool.
So
I think it's important to find that balance too, because I think there's definitely people that I've seen and people like close friends of mine that I've watched where it's like their parents struggled, they had them very early, and they absolutely hustled, and all credit to them for that. But
Yeah.
they went back and they made sure that that my buddy struggled as much as they did, and it's like maybe like give him 80% of that, and
Yeah.
like having a little bit of a safety net there, but knowing that you still it is all on you. You're gonna have to go out there, and if you're not earning,
Yeah.
like that's
100%.
cool, man. And a lot of people don't get that balance, I think.
yeah, he not go get hand you the baton if you crawling still. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and take a run for yourself before he hand you the baton and let you go too. And I understand that, and like I said, he taught me at a young age, which is ultimately why I've been able to survive in a state a few states away from my family by myself, because I know I can get up and I work every day. Because when I was back home, if I wanted to eat, he was like, "Hey, bro, like I can feed you, but I got 3 yards that need to be cut. Studio need to be swept."
I mowed him yesterday, like those hedges need trimming now.
He did real estate. He had so much stuff going on. So for me, and I'm a young kid that want everything. Like, yeah, Dad, I want this game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need gas for the car. All of this.
Yeah.
Nothing is free, but everything need to be done. He need this cleaned up, that painted. The dogs need to be checked on, groomed, anything. So I was always his to-go-to man, and it just gave that work ethic to me for life.
Dude,
That's
how cool that he
huge.
doesn't just say no either. Like, oh, I shouldn't give it to him, so I'll say no. Like, to not do that, but to make it like really a teaching point every time. It's like, okay, you want it, work for it. You want it, work for it. And it's just like, you get enough reps at that. It's just like it becomes second nature.
100%.
You've been dropping a project a month.
You feel me? I go hard in everything because of what he instilled in me, just like what you was just saying back there, So, shout out to Pops, because you know what I'm saying, that I got a lot of people who I'm around who didn't grow up with that, and I can clearly see the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I could easily be like, why not? But it just showed me at a young age, and I'm like so thankful for that shit, man.
That's
so
awesome.
shout out to Pops, man. He the one.
Well,
Pops.
that was pretty awesome, and we're what 1/3 of the way through your Bullets on Family, Dom.
Yeah,
so
man.
Let's get
Let's go.
back into it, man.
Man, well, speaking on the family, so it was your grandmother that like brought you out here. I guess had your connection to come out here. Is that how you ended up in Arizona?
So the way that I ended up in Arizona is my brother. He went to Arizona Christian University.
ACU.
Yeah,
Okay.
ACU. He was out here. He played college football. Very good player, and he bounced around from a few colleges, but ultimately he stayed here to get his degrees. And when I graduated high school, I worked. My senior year in high school, I worked for Sam's Club. I did that half of the year in 2018. I moved out here with my big brother, and he was here with me for 2 years. And ultimately, he was here with me for I think he left like a year and a half ago, and he went to him and he got a fiance, and they went to Seattle. But
Oh, love Seattle.
yeah,
Nice.
so I moved
Good
out
spot.
here with him because it was an opportunity for me to get from where I was.
Yeah.
Ultimately, more opportunities just in life, period, for the music. I'm closer to California, to Vegas. And, like, Arkansas, as much as I love it, is not the place where if you're there, you wouldn't want to be. Now, if we're going on a vacation and we want to go fish and hunt and all this, or we want to go see grandma, yeah. But for every day, I'm a big city guy.
Yeah.
And I was in a small city. And it's like,
Yep.
you know. But a lot of people there don't realize what's out there because they never been out there.
I was just about to say that. I mean, I come from a small town too in Indiana, and it's like, you know, I just felt like I was always, and not to say it's bad to stay in your hometown, but I just felt like I was destined to at least experience more. So I'm like, well, hey, look, even if I try it out and don't work, I could always go back.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, you always have that option. So, but it takes some cojones, man, to do that. You know?
Well, it was one seeing my big brother do the move, and he left the state right out of college for college. I mean, right out of high school for college. So I knew he can go and survive, and I knew I could do it too. And it just once that opportunity arose, I saved up my money. I put everything I could inside of the PT Cruiser I bought and I got from my dad, and I drove it on out here. You know
Hey,
what
the
I'm saying?
money you got from hustling though.
Yeah,
You
man.
worked for
I
it.
was cutting yards. I had my job. I was cutting yards and doing everything, doing a little hustling, doing whatever I needed to do. You know what I'm saying, to get it in. Once I had enough to start paying them that first couple months rent with my brother until I got established working wise and make the trip 22, 23 hours here. You know what I'm saying? I did it.
Yeah. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Hell yeah. And
Hell
you've been
yeah,
thriving since you've been here, bro. I mean, it seems like you've.
I drive.
You know,
Yeah, bro. I've been driving for a minute, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thriving too. Like since you've been in Arizona.
Oh, I
like
thought you
you've
said
been,
yeah. I thought you said
did I
driving
say
too.
driving?
It sounded
No.
like driving.
No, my bad. No, you've been thriving. Sorry.
Thriving.
Since
Yeah,
you've been in Arizona.
yeah,
My
man.
fault if it sounds like
all
driving.
good.
Yeah.
Driving like that.
I drive it for my job. Yeah, but
I
I've
thought
been,
that's what you're referencing. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, you've been driving ever since.
No,
It's like
I've
Forrest
been-
Gump, just never stop running, dude.
yeah, bro, just never stop going, man. Nah, I've been trying to, man. It's like it takes a 10-year grind to make an overnight success, man. And you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Everywhere I go, I seem to thrive. It's just for myself. I'm trying to get better at putting myself out there because I know that's what I need to do more, which is why I've been going into my YouTube and stuff like that more. I am getting a lot of recognition, a lot of reach out here in AZ, mainly because of the people I'm around and the people who support me. They help me get it out there a lot more. But I'm trying to, man. I know the music and the grind is you can't deny it.
Yeah.
Once you hear the music and you get my style and what I'm doing with what I got cooking up, you can't deny it.
No.
So I know that's gonna go,
Love
but
that.
the circles that I'm not in, I don't know about these shows. I don't know about this stuff that's going on until it's happening. So I gotta put myself out there more so I can get into that because I miss out on a lot. Which, if you think I'm thriving now, just imagine if I had a piece of that cake.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Catching the big pond there.
that's just thriving from under the rock. That's just me being a turtle and I'm in my shell and people just see what I'm cooking up right now around the shell. But
Sure.
as soon as I stretch out, you know what I'm saying? It could be
I like it.
colossal. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Ultimately, I'm getting comfortable enough to step out more.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense too, right? It's like I think a lot of people might have a crew like that, and you're like, oh, I get some outreach and I get love from there, and they help me with that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, they'll take care of that. And you're like, no, they're helping me with that. It's on me to go do that.
Yeah.
It's on you to go make the most of that. Learn from that, take it. Like,
100%,
that's cool, man.
man.
I don't think everyone does that either.
Yeah, 100%, man. And like, shout out to my guys for the support that they give me, but I definitely like want to take the initiative to put myself in a position. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like I tried to do the TikTok to put my voice and my music out there. TikTok wasn't messing with me. They tried to ban me immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Every video I got, I'm holding a joint or a blunt or something. And if
The Chinese government doesn't like that.
The
The Chinese Communist Republic. Doesn't like that.
they hate that.
As the screen glitches out and the podcast gets shut down.
They hate that, and if I drop too many F-bombs on a video, it gets flagged or something. But so I got off of that. I'm not a TikTok guy, like, you know what I'm saying? My reels are good on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So
We've been noticing.
yeah, so shout out to YouTube, man. I'm finally like getting some recognition, getting that algorithm there. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to take that initiative and put myself out there. And it's so many outlets to do it. And that's what I've been studying, because you got Daily Motion, you got YouTube, you got Reddit, you got all these different
Shout out
outlets
Daily
there.
Motion. That's a good shout out.
Daily Motion,
I follow that. I fuck with that.
Like that website and everything, you can upload just like you can on YouTube and get recognition. Millions of people visit that just like they do YouTube.
Wow.
And
Damn.
it's a lot of little sites that you can upload your stuff to. So myself, I'm trying to find what can I get that crowd at. Like, if one of these crowds got a hip-hop platform that's pushing it, but not everyone is uploading there, I'm trying to get there, because YouTube is saturated. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get it out there, man. And Phoenix-wise, I'm just trying to step on every opportunity I can. Like, next year, a lot of shows I'm trying to do.
Well, and definitely we'll be keeping up with that, because that's another thing we've been waiting for, shows. But you kind of just talked about it, man, was your support system. And I know that your relationship with Doozy and DDI.
Shout out to the gang.
Yeah,
my
man.
guys.
So, that, let's get into it, bro. So, we keep up with, most of the crew and what's going on. And we've, seen the music and just what you guys produce. Talk to us about that relationship and how that's kind of helped you in your career.
Man, Doozy, Hippie, Pretty, and all the guys we have around us, man, they truly help me. They helping me get better. They never, if I have my guys in the studio when I record, I can't lay down a track that that's mid, or what I'm saying, they're gonna hold me accountable.
Yeah, that's huge.
Just in life, period, like the relationship that we all formed became a brotherhood, and which ultimately leads to the music, and we can read each other real well. Doozy is the greatest engineer I've worked with, and I've been working with engineers since 7 years.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Any engineer my dad had in the studio recorded me. After that was done, tons of studios in my city and surrounding states. But once I came out here to Arizona, somebody recommended Doozy to me before I came out here, because I was reaching out, and I've been recording with him since 2018.
Wow.
So he knows when I come in the studio and I pitch my idea to him, he already know what I'm trying to do. And he pushes me, and he encouraged me as well, and he don't let me slip neither. So if I'm coming in there, he like, nah, that's not that energy. I need energy on this.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Out like
So,
that. Wow.
Yeah,
Important,
like,
though.
Yeah, 100%. He like, nah, Reggie, that's not like that. The way you was rehearsing this yesterday, you need to do that, or not at all.
Now, could I ask, does he do that with other artists, or do you feel like that's a bond that y'all have where he's comfortable enough to?
I feel like more people could have their relationship with him. Mainly myself, I went out my way to, I need you to give me feedback while we're in this studio.
Okay.
When
You wanted the constructive criticism.
Yeah, but we built that relationship over these years. When I first was recording with him, but 3-4 years down the line, he know when I tell him what I'm trying to do for this month and on this project, he already knows. So if I come in there and I'm slacking, he gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if I already recorded other tracks that I'm building off of with this one. So he reads me well, and he holds me accountable when I'm not doing, on my shit. Hippie, You know what I'm saying? That's my creativity brother. He always keep me lifted. We all go through shit, but Hippie is one of the, try to stay positive people, and he cares. You know what I'm saying? And that became one of my big brothers. And like I say, these relationships, the reason you see us so, intertwined in the group, so tied in like that is because these relationships are outside of music.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We all kick it. We all go out together. We all have deep conversations. If they going through something, I could talk to them. When I'm going through something, if it ain't my people I'm calling back home, they the first people who I get it off my chest with. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, and it all goes full circle, and we all just work. We support each other, and ultimately, no one is selfish. We all got the same goal, and I think we all understand that, like, if one make it, we all made it.
It's good for everyone.
Yeah, we all,
absolutely.
No one is selfish. I know if Doozy is on, if Doozy gets that one engineering feature or that feature that go, we all get some eyes at us, which ultimately we have to capitalize on.
If one house in the neighborhood goes for a few million, it helps your property price.
Everybody
too,
got
if it does
potential.
that all of a sudden. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just it might not be the exact thing at the exact same time, but the
Yeah.
value all goes up.
And everybody
happens
everybody
naturally.
has their time, and we all understand that, and we all support each other to the fullest because, like I said, we all understand that. But yeah, man, that's the team right there. I love them dudes.
Dude, we love it, man. And I see Doozy puts in hours. He stays at the studio late.
He's always
such
posting
a-
from there, dude.
He's
Always.
such a hard worker, bro. Shout out to Doozy, bro. I love you, dog. You
We'd
are
love to
such
get him
a
on
hard
the pod,
worker.
man. You
Yeah, we
think
want to
it's
get him on for
possible?
sure.
Ooh, excuse me. 100%.
Oh yeah.
He'll definitely he's not the most get on the camera and do the podcast guy, but I think he already like this, and it'd be good for him. So I
Okay.
definitely can talk him into
Hey, we'll
doing
bring it out. We'll bring it out. We'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll go all out, man. We'll have fun.
Man. But so there's a member of that group, and Jared, I think you may agree with me with this, and Reggie, we talked about this outside, but DDI, y'all seem like a unit. You guys vibe together, and each of you like have your own styles and personalities.
Yeah.
You can tell all of y'all are so different. But there's a DDI crew member that, man, like once we once we jumped on the train, we like can't stop, and I want him to put out more music, but I'm talking about Pretty.
My guy, my brother, my motherfucking nigga, Pretty. Excuse my
We can swear out here.
Pretty man. That's my guy, bro. Definitely, man. If only people knew how hard Pretty worked. You're right. He's not dropping as much, but fuck, if y'all knew how hard he
producing
works,
too,
bro.
right?
Yeah, he produces. That's what Reggie said.
He
rapping,
produces any beat you hear him on. He produces, unless it's one of my
some of that
features.
stuff is so hard. Dude.
But
That's a grind in and of itself, man.
and we got some stuff on his beats that I don't know if they released yet.
Listen.
He got projects and projects, man. Pretty got a vote so big.
Okay.
That, like, he got the most songs in the vote that I know of.
Really?
He doesn't release, and he's in the studio all the time.
Can I-
He's in the studio right
You don't
now.
ever get
Can I
risky.
wait? Can I make a statement right now?
Yes, sir.
I would love to be. I mean, we got you on. We had Doozy, but like what you're telling me about Pretty, like I feel like I would like to take some responsibility into my hands and make sure that his
hear it.
music gets out because, bro, just this like what he has out.
Yeah.
I already know is dope. Now you're telling me he's got vaults.
Oh, bro, yes, bro. Hard drive. Full
We
of
need
beats.
the terabytes.
And music, man. Pretty is a hard worker. He just real strategic and
He just moves. He just
Moves
seems to
how he
move, Jared,
moves.
right?
Yeah.
and go ahead.
No, go for it, man.
I feel like just more drops are coming. I know more drops are coming on his end, and he's finna be on my November EP. I talked to him yesterday, the day before.
How
and
many tracks? How many tracks, bro?
I do 3 songs every EP. By the end of the year, to be 36 songs out, and I'm planning right now. I think I'm at 7 or 8 music videos. I'm planning on being at 12 by the end of the year.
Please keep pumping those out. We're fans of music
They're so
videos.
good.
Like,
yeah, the music
Yeah,
videos.
man.
when you add a visual to a track, Jared, like we talk about, it just adds a different element.
Dude, it's just
Appreciate
so-
it, man.
It's just so cool because, like, I feel like when you hear about people, like, I feel like there's this narrative out there, like, oh, everyone's out there trying to cheat the game or, like, trying to, like, get on this cheat. And, like, yeah, I think that's out there. But, man, when we meet guys like you, that it's like you've built a complete network. You know what I mean? And it's like you built it on multiple levels. Like, you didn't just come out here and look for guys that were into music, but they were, like, shitbag dudes. You know, like, you found good guys that you connect with,
Yep.
Yeah.
that you are, like, friends and family with, that you can then coming, like, doing business together comes naturally. You have a
Yeah.
support network when you're away from home. and it's like sort of like you can cross promote on your networks, and you have varying skill sets and stuff, man.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that's what people need to be doing, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's the reason the
man.
ASAP mob made it.
Yeah.
Nah,
correct.
100%, bro.
Correct.
Our whole team plays a role in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So like right now, if you see DDI Instagram, we're pumping out we're interviewing every artist that come in there and getting their testimonials
so
on
cool.
experience.
That's
Hippie
smart,
is
man.
doing
That's
that.
smart, man.
We
Yeah,
don't have
that's
to
smart.
go outside the box as far as recording, show mixes, all of that. Doozy does it all, and then when we like last year we had a run where we threw a bunch of shows, but this year not as much. But when we do shows for other people, we DJ, and when we do our own shows, we
cool.
DJ.
You just DJ'd at the recent show.
Yes,
How was
indeed.
that?
I'm Hippie Smack DJ Reggie Racks, and I want to say that was my fifth show DJing, and that's probably my second show this year DJing.
And let me say this, like the in between cuts you dropped
Yeah.
Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa. You there was a few cuts I think you dropped, and I was like, okay, Reggie knows. He knows his music.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
Wiz Khalifa.
Shout out TGOD, man. Y'all look at me, man. We can talk that paperwork. Y'all want to sign your boy. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get into I love music so much, man, where right now Hippie shoots my videos. I'm trying to learn how to direct, and so I edit every video that I dropped this year, and I'm slowly just getting better and better.
Yep.
DJing, I want to get my hands on that and learn everything, and Hippie is teaching me YouTube. It's teaching me everything I need to know to go in, keep the crowd entertained, and then I'm an artist, and I'm trying to get into my singing bag as well. I want to be a part of music regardless of what it is.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So if I can get in a DJing bag, I will greatly go be a DJ for any one of my homies or anybody who come get me, as well as a director or a videographer for someone, a photographer. It don't matter, man. I just want to be in this industry. I've always been around it. So like at this age, I'm like, I got the hip hop and music down pat, but it's so much shit I'm around. Instead of me just being around it, I'm picking up perks. So I watch Doozy, and I'm slowly learning how to.
Did you say picking up perks like video game style?
Yeah, man. For real.
Fucking perfect analogy. Damn, that's perfect. That is exactly what it is, though. That's what you should be doing, right?
Yeah.
It's like it shouldn't be that you're losing some it's like no, you keep the toolkit going and you're getting perks, dude.
And we all
of a sudden you're 45 and you're level 300, dude.
You feel me, man? For real. So
Full suit of armor.
yeah, everything,
Kidding.
man. But we all pick up something from each other. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I say again, it's full circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man.
Shout out the crew, man. Yeah. We like the gang.
Definitely, dude.
Fucks with the gang, man.
They're my guys, man.
Man, so another thing that when we were digging in, we found is that you have some like shorts, I would call them, or maybe just like quick clips of you kind of commenting on what people would call like
Current events
type
in the
trending
hip-hop
topics, right?
Yeah, man.
So I'm just curious because we could get into some of the videos I watched specifically, but I'm just curious, like overall, what inspired you to kind of want to take time to do that?
The number one thing is I watch YouTube. I don't watch Netflix and none of that. I listen to podcasts, and shorts can get me for a minute.
Talking the same two, same
Man.
two guys here, dude.
Man, but
I could go with no other subscription.
guys, most guys watch YouTube. That's where we go to. You know what I'm saying?
I'd agree with
And it's proven. Like
Excuse
we
me.
dominate YouTube, and that's where we at. So for me, I can go on YouTube and I can watch Charleston White, who just blew up, putting videos of himself talking his shit online. I can go and watch any Vlad interview that he doing something with somebody who you didn't know part one.
He's
You
been doing
can-
that a lot recently too, right?
If
Hasn't
somebody
he?
come with a
Yeah.
good story and
Yeah.
the people like it, he could bring them
He's
back
got
and
'em.
bring them back, and now they got an
Wow.
audience.
I didn't know that.
Say Cheese.
He'll get some people on
Same
to
thing.
watch it.
Like those type of platforms, I want to be on.
Yeah. But
But who says I have to wait?
they can be on yours?
I'm saying
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
cameraman right here who's my brother.
yeah.
He can articulate and speak well.
Yeah.
We can come up with questions on everything that had happened in the past since we did it last time, and
Yeah.
give me a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
sit there, I get comfortable, and I answer it just like I would if I was to go to Vlad or if I was to go to that. I got a voice, and instead of me and my guys having all these deep conversations in the studio every day, why not put it on camera?
Dude.
and let the people be the judge whether they agree or don't agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's a good
So
point.
I don't care as long as they view, like or dislike.
It's a good
Exactly.
point. It's a good
You
point.
just watch. That's it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, the view is what counts.
Yeah. No,
So,
it's true. It's true.
Man. I mean,
Alex Jones made plenty of money.
It's strategic. I'm
Right,
not
he
gonna go
knows.
that route.
one of the videos I remember you commenting on, just because we're on the topic, was the whole 50 Cent and his son
Yeah.
child support situation.
Yeah, man.
That was because that is an interesting debate. That topic specifically, it's like, you know,
What was it, 6,500 or 6,800 a month wasn't enough? What did he say wasn't enough?
what was
Yeah, it was
about-
like 67, 68, something like
month.
that.
I mean,
a month.
Way too
bro,
much.
bro, 6,700 bucks after
But-
taxes.
But
Yeah, exactly.
I can just tell you straight up, like, that wasn't him. That wasn't the son. That was his mama playing them games.
Yeah.
But his mom, like, especially in my community, man, it happens so much, man, where the mom and the dad have disagreements. When a child is younger, they go their separate ways, and that child is a pawn used against one of the other.
100%.
Most of the time, the mom uses the child against the father, and that child is always told how savage or how bad or how his dad doesn't care. And you grow up your whole life hearing that, and you have this perception, and then when things don't go the way that you think it should, when reality hits, now you begging for him to come back in your life and do all this again. But Marquise is old enough to like do what he need to do. He's a grown ass man.
Absolutely.
This is different if you 17, 18 and we having this conversation, but you're a grown ass man. You need to go have a real conversation with your mom. You need to do whatever you can to have a conversation with your dad without asking him for a dime.
And 50 Cent is one of the smartest, I think, businessmen in hip hop. So it's like,
Man.
I feel like he doesn't slip up a lot. You know
Nah,
what I
he's
mean?
not gonna slip. Like, that's number one businessman in the community. If you ask me, 50 is real strategic on what he do.
Absolutely.
He knows the game. He's very smart when it comes to the game, and you can't outplay a player.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't duel with him on the internet either, because he will destroy
You
you.
won't win.
He will destroy you.
You won't
dude.
win.
Anyone
Many
who's-
men have tried.
Yeah, anyone who tries
And
to
many
go up
men have
against
failed.
many men have failed. Just don't do it.
Don't
Cut
even
it
try.
out.
So like, yeah, man, 50 is
Shut up, 50 Cent, man.
he's not wrong in that situation. His son.
Dre
Look,
went
most
through that, too.
most people don't even get that much a month. You know, $600,
Dude,
$700 is
That's
what
great money, dude.
You know, so like when someone like me, who's seen what my dad had to go through, or who's seen the other people in my family have to pay and go through to see their kids and do all this, when I hear somebody complain, like any of these people who complaining, when I hear Kanye or someone complain about money when they are given something that only 10% of people are ever gonna get,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you complain about getting 67 something a month when most people only make $2,500 a month.
Most millionaires would take an extra $6,700 a month or
Are you
whatever it
kidding
is.
me?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it though.
Sure.
But
They'd be
if
like,
you
"Yep,
fumble,
sure.
if you
11
fumbled that
income
bag,
streams now.
if you fumbled that bag or your mom fumbled that bag, that's y'all fault. Ain't nobody else saying. You know, he off paperwork, so
Man.
shout out Phil.
Yeah.
I'm ready to act if you want to. Phil, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can
Call
put me
him.
in any one of it.
Call the boy.
Hit me up.
Man. Dope
Yes,
topics,
sir.
man. Should we just bring
Breaking
up?
the music?
Yeah.
Do you want to go right in?
Well, I was gonna do one more question, then we could
Go for
halftime
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
The picture he just showed us.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we do need to get into that.
Okay,
What's
and
up?
Drew,
Yeah.
we'll have Drew post it.
I
when
sent
we
it over,
post
yes indeed.
But yeah, you have a picture talking to Bill Russell.
Bill Russell,
Bill,
man.
yeah, I mean,
You said it
Bill
right. You got it
Okay,
right. Bill
I'll make it
Russell,
sure.
man. One of the
The wall's the tie-dye dude, right?
Yeah.
right.
Don't want to say that one.
one of the absolute goats when it comes to the game and, you know, just to the culture period, man. And I got to that picture that I showed you guys where was our first night back after Kobe died. So
Oh,
I got to be his guard for the whole night that he was in the building. I got to be around him, sit right next to him, as well as do my on the court job. When I would go in, I guarded the Suns bench, and he sat right diagonally from the Suns bench right there. And it was just a hell of an experience. He was very funny, had me laughing and cracking up. The picture show us laughing
Legend.
with each other. He was sitting with his wife, but he was talking to me the whole time he was there.
Just there for the boys.
For the boys, for real. Nobody was allowed to come up and talk to him. His wife was really big about it because it was her birthday, but nobody was supposed to come up and talk to him. And he's so tall that we had to sit him on the last row in the front rows, down the feet.
Off the side
Yeah,
there,
so, but it was a hell of an experience. One that, like, I'm gonna get that framed and put that up because RP to him, the legend.
Yeah.
And then just the stories he told me about the NBA, he was roasting on me. We was roasting each other. He see a beautiful girl walk by. He gonna let me know what he see. He was a down to earth man, and I was like, just working in the NBA. Some of these people are not like you think they would be.
Yeah, they say
man.
don't meet your heroes, but sometimes it works out. I think.
Oh man, yeah. Sometimes it's pretty cool, man.
That works.
Hell
out.
yeah,
Wow.
man. Doing my job though, I had access to shit coming from a kid from Arkansas, sitting courtside, hearing Monty Williams talk to the Suns.
Dang. The jaw? You told me the one with jaw?
I got a picture walking Jai out. Like what I did, my job description was to guard the players at all times. So the minute that Devin Booker gets out the car, if the camera not right there, we behind the camera or we beside him. We walk them to the locker room. We walk them out on the court. We go and get the opposing team from the bus. We walk them to the locker room. We walk them one by one by the court. While they on the court, shooting around before the game, we with them. While they on the court, we sit right there in front row. Wow. Get on any timeout, any stoppage of the game, and keep the important seat holders in the front composure, because some people get really wild at them games.
I've seen Larry Fitzgerald, man. He really gets rowdy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I met Larry, man. I met so many legends, man. I met so many rappers and met Ray Sherman. I read Lupe Fiasco.
Ray Sherman.
Wow.
Yeah,
You met Lupe?
man. Yeah.
Wow.
Lupe
That's cool.
came
What?
through.
So what years was this, more or less?
2019, 2021.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That was just very
Because I was
recent.
gonna
So
say
it was through. I stopped through COVID.
Okay.
During COVID is when I left.
Okay.
because I had season tickets at a point, but it's funny you mentioned Lupe Fiasco. That was the Rockets game. I was at that game. With
I
Jay
was on
Money.
No way.
Yeah,
You were? Oh,
because all of a
that's
sudden we're
hilarious.
like, is Lupe about to perform at halftime?
I was
like, oh
I was
shit.
on
Dang. I love Lupe.
When Lupe was performing, I sat right there where the Suns be at. Me and a bald headed guy, we sat right there and watched the whole performance. And,
Man, Lupe.
and then I got to go talk to him backstage.
Kick, push.
That's sick.
Kick.
So like, bro, it was a hell of a job, man. But once COVID hit, pay went down, and
Yeah.
I had bills to pay, so I had to leave that experience. But I was glad I got to become friends with some people. Some of the guys who in the NBA I'm familiar with because I played basketball at a high level, and you know what I'm saying. So I got to, really be in the mix, and it felt like 2K in real life.
Yeah.
Being right
sick.
there.
You were on the boat, the goat boat.
Free
Just seeing
games.
These guys in the
Free
the mezzanine.
games, man. Free games. Free courtside tickets every night, basically.
Yeah, basically.
And then I would have the perk of if my managers would sometimes, y'all got anybody who want to come to the game? So I could send my friends. Y'all got
the
free
ultimate
tickets.
perk right there.
You know,
That's
y'all-
actually pretty baller too, because you're not even going with them. You're like, hey, I can just get you there.
Yeah, I
Just
can
like,
get
I'm
you there,
just
and
getting
you
you
just
there.
watch me. I'm on the court.
I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it, because I always I went to I went to some sporting events in college and stuff, but I've gone to more sporting events like later in life. But when I used to go to a lot of concerts, especially in college and stuff, when I'd see people, and I would always see the security guards, and you swear, dude, some of them, they just had to be there, like these guys,
Yeah.
it's like.
Oh
What is it,
man,
like 45-year-old, like bald white guy and Weezer's playing. I'm like, and you're telling me you're keeping a straight face right now, dude? Like, no, I know you're excited.
oh yeah, bro. We
100%.
be backstage hella excited when we get out there. Then you gotta hold your composure.
Bro.
I never held my
How could you do
composure. I did. So like when I'm sitting here,
Who was the one person that you were most starstruck by of everybody?
Good question.
Boban.
Boban Marjanovic?
Yes.
What?
The
Boban?
tallest
Dude,
NBA
are you
player.
serious?
He's so big or what?
Bro, tell
his
this to
hand,
Giant?
His
He's
hand
huge.
is
Friendly
like
giant?
this
Yeah.
big, bro. His hand is like
Or
literally.
he was in John Wick 3.
Yeah.
In the opening scene.
Wait, that was him?
the dude he fights in the library? That's Boban Marjanovic.
Bro,
What the-
Boban
He
had
kills him,
me.
he fights him with a book, dude. He says the book.
I tell you, it's so many. It's hard. Boban is the hell of experience, but like I met Brian. I met Brian when Quinn Cook and them was with
for real?
them.
Wow.
Oh, that
they
was
was
the-
walking.
yeah. That was before the COVID.
That was
year.
before. That was right before the COVID year.
Yep.
They all was walking by. They all dap me up. What's up, little bro? How y'all doing? I'm like, oh my god.
LBJ.
You know, if I can go through my archives and find some of these videos, we wasn't supposed to have our phones out, but of course I always have
Yeah,
my phone
come on
out.
now.
I would
You need
be
to get
out
those
the
Ray-Ban
pocket.
glasses that like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, these are prescription.
I got a picture with Chauncey Billups, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Pretty and shit like that. But Boban, because when we walked him out to the court, and then when he got done doing his warm ups before the fans were allowed in, he came in, pumped him, and I can't remember which team he was on, but it was him and a couple more players, and he shook everybody's hand. And when I say I got a big hand compared to everyone else. When I put my hand in, I was in the middle of his palm.
Damn.
And his fingers were out here.
Jeez, just a monster, huh?
Just a monster, like a basketball looks like a volleyball or something in
Yeah,
his
that
hands.
was a little red one you'd play with on the
So he can easily just, and I was just starstruck when he did that because I had never met somebody that huge, and he was so cool, big old face, ears, and he shook my hand, and I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
He's huge, man.
God.
I mean, he legitimately has giantism.
He does.
Like,
He's huge,
He has
man.
giantism. It's
But
We love Boban.
we love Boban.
bro.
Hey,
It's a
I would love for
legitimate
Boban
thing.
to be sitting here. I don't know how we'd make it work.
For
but
real,
yeah,
man. He
get him
be
in here.
stretched all the way out, man. He had me out there.
tripod down there. And shit,
Yeah, so him, man,
you and me at his belly button.
Bobby Portis.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, Bobby Portis.
Oh, Bobby Portis.
Played for
Bobby
the Bulls.
Portis.
Plays for the
Man,
Bulls a little bit.
man, he played for the Bucks right now. Got
Yep,
a
he's on the
big
Bucks
role.
right
Just
now.
signed that deal. Congratulations to the
Yeah, Bobby
to the
Portis.
guy.
And a hustler
Hey, you
too.
play for the Bucks, right? Reggie Antetokounmpo. Where I get these Bucks.
Yes, indeed. I like that. Call me Reggie Antetokounmpo. Where I get them Bucks.
Where I get these Bucks.
What I
You know
say
that
after
one stuck with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Call me what I say? Call me.
Oh, sorry.
Bark.
It was Bobby Portis or what?
Oh no, he was thinking about the
No, I
song.
was
Oh,
thinking
the
about the bar because I said something about Chuck and being out here in the desert right after that. But
Oh, I
Bobby
guess so.
Portis, because he was one of the people I was most excited to meet, mainly because I'm from Little Rock. He from Little
Yeah,
Rock.
that's
His
right.
high school was my rival high school,
Oh,
and
wow,
I used
that's
to watch him play before he made
He's
it.
tough.
Oh, get
man.
out of here. Oh, that's
Yeah.
He
so-
plays tough. Every time I watch him, he's
Oh, yeah.
hustling 100%. He's giving it his all. And then on top of that, like, don't leave him open. Don't
Nah,
don't
he's
not
gonna
guard
handle
him.
it. He's gonna handle his
he'll put up
business.
points on
That's
you.
it.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
watching him in high school, going to his games, he packing out. Oh, excuse me, Malik Monk too.
Oh, nice.
Both of these guys, watching them pack out the arenas, them sometimes watching us play AAU because we'll be at the same compound, same tournaments,
yeah.
just younger. They'll be
Before
watching
or
us
after.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so them being familiar with me and Zion as well. I'm gonna get to that too. So them two, I was very excited to actually meet at this age because when I seen them and Bobby was like, "What's going on, bro? How you doing?" And I'm walking him all the way out to the truck, and I'm like, Hall Central. Why you gotta do us like that? And this, he was.
Oh,
What
he's
you
like,
mean?
what?
He was so high.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
mind
yeah.
fuck.
Well, it's like he's so used to people yelling just shit at him
Yeah, so
constantly, so he
he-
has a filter, and then he hears
Hey,
something that personal.
You feel me? He's mind
It's a
fucked.
nerve.
So he was like, "What the? Yeah,
That's awesome, dude.
Just
What-
caught him off guard, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm from Little
What a
Rock."
way to drop an intro, dude.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
Oh yeah, and even with Malik Monk, I was like, man, we had that tournament. I was walking with him. He just talking, took his headphones off, asked me how I'm doing. I'm like, I'm good, but I got a question for you, man. When we was this, and I played for the Red Storms, and y'all played against us, man. Why you have to do my big brothers like this? And he, they just bring him back to
he's
what
like,
you mean? You was at that tournament in this small little town in Arkansas. Like I'm
Yeah,
from Little
damn.
Rock.
Yeah.
I went to a Central,
That's dope.
and all this. So they be mind blown when I come up with that. So them two, and they doing a video, a picture with me while I'm walking back to them, because it just they like damn, it just brought them back to home for a second. When I bring up the memories.
Damn, that's cool.
And Zion, the year that Zion came in, he was hurt, so I didn't get to see
Usually
him
hurt,
play, but I
unfortunately.
seen him come in and out when they came to visit. But when Zion was in high school and going super duper viral,
Yeah.
he came to one of his most viral moments is in Real Deal in the Rock, a big tournament we have every year back home where all the best players come there.
That's
to
not the
play.
one with the little kids. Like, you ever see that video
Nah,
of
it's
them
not
little
that
kids
one.
like
It's not
jabbing
that
them?
one.
That's so good.
It's not
dude.
that one, but it's the one when the people was sitting all the way on the court ridiculously, and he just doing super crazy dunks on the little yellow basketball goal. But when he came inside, he was a sensation. Everybody is like starstruck that he walked in.
He was supposed to be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
I've met plenty of famous people. Usually when they walk in a room, everybody is and scared to treat these people like they normal.
Okay.
I walk up to Zion like I know him. What's up, bro? How you doing, bro? My name F.O.E Reggie. I'm a rapper, bro. I came here to see you, bro.
That's
you.
sick.
And you know what I'm saying? I want to see you do your thing. Go out there and give us a show. And him and his team continue to walk by. You know what I'm saying? He shake me up. I appreciate it, bro. I'm going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And go.
that's sick, man.
So when we get in the NBA and yo, Zion, man, what's good, man? Real deal in the rock, bro. You the dude who walked up.
No way, remember? No, get out,
After refreshing him,
Yeah.
like, bro, like, I was like, yeah, bro, like, everybody was scared.
Yeah.
You walked in. You walk in with your homie. You got, I can't remember the player he was with, but I said his name, and I'm like, it was that game. I walked up to you and said something to you before,
No way.
you was the only person to speak to me. He was like, they remember once you bring him. It's
Sometimes it's just the confidence.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what it is.
It
That's
is,
exactly
bro.
what I'm finna say, bro.
Take your
Bro,
shot.
he's like coming in. He's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna ball this.
and then you gotta think it's not that long ago.
Yeah. No.
It's not that long. It's just 3 years before. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Man.
And that was one of his most viral sensations. So you wouldn't think he'd just forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Damn, that's awesome.
Shout out
Jeez,
to all
man.
of them, man. The NBA was a hell of an experience. We had that whack owner who's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone.
And he didn't want to pay us. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, security for your star players. Why is that important?
No big deal. All right, boys. So want to get obviously into the music. I'd like to start with I guess your more recent body of work,
Yeah.
but a particular song, because I recognize the sample right away because I myself am an R&B guy.
Yeah.
So when I heard Donnell Jones,
yeah.
the sample, but that Mind on Me track, I mean, again, great EP overall, but that was my personal favorite.
I appreciate it, man. Right now, I honestly say that's my personal favorite off of
Yeah,
it too,
Sean.
man. Yeah, man, a real classic right there. I think that's from 1999. That song was 1998 or 1999. Donnell Jones, Shorty Wanna Ride. I came across that beat, man, from a producer. Like I use YouTubers' beats and I just beat stars it out, and you know what I'm saying. And
Cool.
some of them, if they're not too big, or they if I see a beginning producer or somebody who a few thousand, if they got over 15, 20,000, they probably doing a lot more. So I go to the DMs and try to build a rapport with these people. But yeah, man, I came across some fire beats from a producer that did that beat, and that was just the one that matched what I was trying to do for that EP, and I was familiar with the song already, so
Yeah.
I put my own spin to it, a little explicit. You know what I'm saying? It went in on it, you know?
You did, bro.
This is one of my favorite EPs because it's just I got so many lanes, and I like to make money motivated music, and I smoke too, so I like to. A lot of people smoke, and money is what we trying to get to. So
A lot of people smoke, and everyone likes money.
So you can't
the Venn diagram of your audience is
feel
huge.
me? You can't go wrong, but. The one thing that I was missing out on this yearly grind that I'm doing is something for the ladies. I give
just
ladies
about to
bars and songs here and there, but I was like,
You could argue Wavy Reggie was
Wave-
for the ladies a little bit too.
that
They would
was-
like that too. That's a pool party. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? That's
exactly,
a pool party.
yeah, 100%.
That's Reggie pool party.
100%, or at the beach kicking it with your girl,
Exactly.
man. But yeah, man, that was kind of that little introduction, but that was more for. I can put this song in the ride with my girl, and if it come on with the homies in there, it's still gonna go.
Yeah.
October's was Shorty Come With
That's
Me.
you fresh up out the shower. We've been at it
Yes.
for an hour, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Mayvan. She came through, man. Beautiful voice. She topped off that song. I had that song for like 3 weeks before I dropped it. I was waiting on her vocals to drop the EP. And like I almost fucked up and messed up my every month drop because I didn't get it uploaded until the 27th. And good thing you hit on the 31st instead of November 1st. So
Wow.
yeah, I wasn't gonna drop it until I got a female vocalist on track 1, which is Slide. So shout out to Mayvez. I talked to 10 women, and all of them flaked, and she came through right away and laid it down, and I was gonna drop it with just me, but it sound way better when you got a girl actually on the song telling you to come put it down. So, yeah, man.
You go in falsetto, put it.
It
doesn't hit.
For the reference
different.
track, it sounded good, but for the actual drop, I wasn't gonna drop it unless I had a female, and like that's why it took me so long to drop this project. But it ultimately came out in October, so the grind is still going. I didn't mess up and miss 1 month, and I've been getting good feedback from the ladies. Most of my music, they tell me, "Oh, I like this song, that song." But a lot of the females are like, "Yo,
clean sweep on this one."
Yeah, this is right here. This is way.
the one.
I'm trying to fill the void. What I'm trying to do, and I think that you're gonna hear a lot more of this coming from, because I got a lot of it. It's in the vote. I got a lot of shit that's written. When I look at my demographic, it's more of that. But I see if I drop something like this, I'm bringing them in right now. They coming in and they like, yo, I like that. So I'm like, let me dive into that back, because everybody rap about money. Everybody rap about that. I don't rap about ops. I don't rap about none of that shit like that. Now I rap about what you would do if you come to me, but I don't try to portray negativity. I portray grinding and getting your shit.
Too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's motivational.
So females, they like some of the shit that I drop, but what I realized is right now, I remember Plies back in the day, the Busted Baby. Y'all remember that Pretty
Plies,
Ricky?
big.
No, I'm not jumping.
Exactly, but we don't have nobody right now who's talking that shit to these ladies.
No,
so this EP was kind of me testing that water, and I think I'm finna jump into this void and give them not no too short, but something that's gonna make them. They gonna be sitting in the ocean for real when they listen to this shit.
So on the Kevin Gates kind of vibe too. It shows.
Yeah, 100%.
It's working out for him.
100%. I didn't even think about Kevin Gates. He do give him that.
But he's not like, it's not like an R&B kind of a thing.
Exactly.
He's graphic at those shows.
Exactly, a hella graphic.
You can do both.
He do a lot. Yeah, but I'm trying to give them something that they can put on repeat.
Yeah.
They listen to it. It's in that.
We call it the put it on shuffle.
Yeah, put it on shuffle. Put it in your it's 3 songs, so it goes good inside of your playlist when you download it to the fan. You know, and it just comes in there. But yeah, man, I've been getting good feedback. A lot of the women are like, I like this style of music. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
yeah,
take the advice, man.
I am, man. I'm wrong with it.
I think it's cool that it's not just one song a month, because it's like, okay, you could probably drop more than one song a month, or that puts a lot of pressure on one song. It's not an album or anything crazy. It's not necessarily one every single day, which is like just like a wild grind. Like, it's cool that it's a 3-song EP once a month, where it's got a flavor to it, and it's just like, it's almost like it almost just becomes like a subscription service that people are fucking with. Your point is just like, what's Reggie doing this month? He's like, oh shit, it's Wavy this month. Like,
okay, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, oh, shit, it's Wavy. And then it's like, oh, he did this one for the ladies, and it's like, oh, he's on his grind this one. Okay, he's on his paper chase. He's on the road.
Yeah,
it's like you said, different lanes.
Yeah,
you know?
every month is something different, man. Every month I gotta dive into a different bag. Every month I want it to sound different than anything else that I put out this year, and I held back so much last year, so this year I'm like, I'm not holding back no more, and I got so much. I'm so versatile. People always tell me, so I'm not holding on to it, and every month I'm dropping it. 3 songs is very simple.
Yeah,
you might not like one, but you might like 2.
Yeah, that's why it's like, it's a good number to me. It's like, and you can put enough quality into 3 in a month that it's like they're gonna be good.
Yeah,
but it doesn't put so much pressure on just one.
100%.
Like, yeah, it's cool. And then it gives a vibe. Like, 3 is enough for a vibe. 2 is like, okay, so there's something there. But 3 is like, when you're 3 songs, that's about 10 minutes of your time.
So yeah, every EP is 9.5, 10 minutes long, and that's like real quick. And I like,
it's like one car ride.
You feel me?
Yeah, storm.
Pretty cool.
And
and our attention span's not as long as it used to be, so my songs are not really long. I don't have maybe 2 songs might be 2 minutes or something. I might have a minute, and but most songs, or 1 full song and 2 1 verses.
Yeah,
that's that's the formula that I usually like to go with right there, to keep it right at 9 minutes or under 10 minutes for a fact. Just because people attention spans, I don't want them to hear a song and damn, this hook been playing for 10 minutes right now. Nah, before you know it, the first song is playing again.
Yeah,
you're like,
damn, there's not another one.
Yeah. So yeah, man, shout out to the EPs, bro. It definitely helped me out. I'm keeping that grind going.
Love it, man.
I'm glad to hear that.
I guess one of my other favorite songs, and it's actually I think the first one I heard, kind of like heard about you and discovered was the Lit song.
Yeah.
You showed me that. You showed me that.
Yeah, it's good vibe,
Shout out
man.
to Doozy, man.
Yeah, all the homies were in that video too.
Yeah, man. We rented out an Airbnb just for a couple hours. We rented out for a whole night just to use it for 2 hours. It was pretty cool. We popped a bottle. We had a hell of a time just out on the town that night. I can't remember the dude who filmed it, but shout out to him. We that song was old, man. Like I said last year, I was slacking. I was recording so much music, but I just had it and I'm listening to it every day, but it's not out, and I'm not thinking about it like, damn, I'm playing this in my files or on my notes every day, and it could be on Apple Music, which is why ultimately this year I'm flooding all of it that's in the vote along with some of my mixed in new shit. But Lit was a hell of a song me and Doozy had for maybe 8 months before the video, and we dropped it. And he did his damn thing on it. I kind of came different with the Lit, you know what I'm saying? He caught us off guard because we was just in the studio turned up, and I brought that to him, and he was down with it, man. And once we did the video, it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, the guys was there. We had a couple shorties with us. We was just in there chilling, man. So shout out to that, man. Lit was a hell of a video.
You didn't check the box on the Airbnb that said you're not going to party there, right? No, just got put.
we definitely fucked it up. I don't know if we got our I don't know what happened after that. We cleaned up nice.
Their cleaning fees are like
we cleaned up
$400.
nice. I think we did good, bro. We cleaned up nice. Although when I fucking shook the bottle and it went all the way across the wall, so we had to get up there and try to clean the champagne all off the wall and shit, man.
Yeah, it stands
stained.
out. Happens sometimes.
Yeah, but we
Hazards
had
of
fun.
the profession, you know.
Yeah, man. It was cool though. Man. That was pretty dope. I want to say, what was that, at the beginning of the year or right at the end of last year we released that video?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I love the video too. So, what you got, Jared?
So I'm gonna take it back. Let's go. I mean, it's two of the bigger ones. It contains two of the bigger songs we need to talk about. I think.
Let's
get into it, dude. The Reggie Racks album, 2021.
That was the big one.
That was my big album, man, and
Yep.
I got something, a gem for y'all that I haven't heard y'all mention yet.
What, the fact that you did like a whole documentary movie
Yes, sir. I didn't think
Is that what you were about to?
It was, man. Shout out to
Dom from
Hippie
the
Man,
top
bro.
ropes.
Dom, bro.
I was
coming
like,
in
I'm like,
clutch.
he don't think we know, dude.
I
He don't
did,
think we
bro.
know.
You came in really clutch with that, bro. Hell yeah, man. The documentary, man. The Reggie Racks story, man.
Watched it.
Hard work and dedication, man. I appreciate you for your view, man. I thank you for tuning in and supporting the guy. It was my crossover year, man. You know, my whole life I've been going by Lil Reggie. Like I was saying, I was into the music industry because of my dad. And he Big Reggie. I'm a junior, so everybody refer to me as Lil Reggie. So the moment came where, like, I wanted to drop a album, a real album that I'm taking. We took 6 to 8 months to work on and to get it ready and down pack. And I reached out to Project Pat and I got permission from him to re-release a song that we had previous made.
Project Peta.
Lil B. I was sending. I might wake up and send a video or my story to just anybody.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll watch it. Some of them will like it, respond. He liked my shit and it's like, yo, let's work. And I was like, just like questioning, like, are you serious?
He
like,
responded to you and said, "Let's work, huh?"
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
Which he
how
do that.
flattered were you?
Legend.
100. I was very
Oh my
flattered.
God.
I had to get to the Project Pat and tell you how I'm even more flattered there. But I sent my shit, which I've sent it to him before, but this time he's seen it. He's like, yo, I like what you're doing. Let's work. And I'm pretty sure he sent that to multiple artists because I go and check the Reddits and anybody that I'm trying to work with just to get some background or anything like that. And people was trashing, you know, I paid him this much, I paid him that much, and he didn't give me what I paid for. Or it was this and that. I gave him an actual good song, and he didn't charge me nothing but a couple pennies.
Nice.
And cause he was like, well, I like the song once I sent it to him.
Hell
but
yeah.
I asked him for his number, and I was like, can I FaceTime you? We got on FaceTime.
Damn.
I told him what I was looking for, and he was like, I'm in the studio right now. I can get it back to you in a couple
Dude.
hours. And I sent it to him, and I got it back the next day. me and Doozy went in there and we did some little edits to his voice, you know what I'm saying, cleaned it up a little bit. And it turned out pretty good. And like I say, compared to what I got from other people, what other people got from him, I got a nice verse from Lil B, so shout out to him. And we did a small split in a distro, and that's ultimately how I can tag him and it's in his discography on the music. But with the Project Pat, this verse go back to 2016.
2016. Okay.
That song is old to me but new to my followers, and that's one thing that I'm like got real good at too. I have hundreds of songs because I've been recording music for so long. What's old to me is new to you guys.
Correct.
Y'all have never heard mine, so I can drop a project right now full of shit from 17 to 18 that y'all never heard, and it's like brand new because we make timeless music.
Yeah.
Project Pat, I did a song called Keep It Going, and I was shouting out Arizona and Memphis. This is before I knew I was coming out to Arizona, but I had ties to Memphis, and I sent it to him just trying to promote myself. He was like, I like it, homie. What's good? I see you young. Like, I wanna help you out.
From Project Pat,
From
dude.
Project Pat.
Project Pat, bro.
We got on the phone. We got on the FaceTime call. He talked to me. He told me that he was in the studio, and he was like, he asked me for a budget. I'm like, yo, I'm in high school. I'm not working. I don't have no budget.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I like what you do. I'm going to support you. Send me a beat. And he was like, what you want? And I was like, you can just give me a, shout out to Lil Reggie at the beginning of the beat. You can do a hook for me. I'm not asking for too much because I wasn't paying.
I'm literally just happy to be here.
You know what I'm saying? You
just happy to be included.
You talking to me because of a song I did and shot a video to. I'm like mind fucked right now. Yeah. And I sent it to him and he sent me back a whole song.
Wow.
He sent me back a whole song with an open verse.
I had to like double check, dude. I was like, when I found it, I was like, okay. I was like, did he do something clever and just like use like a deep cut of Project Pat? And I was like, I don't. No, like,
he gave me the vocals that he gave me the rights to those. Bro. So like I can chop it up and use it for feature songs.
Oh, dude! Shout out to Project Pat.
Shout out to Project
Realest
Pat, man.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. You were in high school?
Yeah, I was in high school. I was like 10th grade, bro. And at the time, like if you find it, it's out there somewhere. I got a little EP album mixtape called Trivialized where I just talk about being at home and not getting the support that I was needing. Like I got a feature for Project Pat. Every song I'm repping Little Rock, but quite too often a lot of people know what I mean when you at home. A lot of people don't support you, especially when they see you. So
'cause they know you.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I felt underappreciated, especially after getting that Project Pat song and repping my city so hard in the song. And when I go and check the SoundCloud views, it was all from California, Memphis, not over here, not home. But the song didn't do what it ultimately could have did. So me rebranding myself, me being older now and having more to talk about, I can change up what I had on the original hook, keep everything, because Project Pat is flawless. He gave me something hot as hell. And now it's just up to me to work around it. Yeah. And I brought it back on this new album where I was changing my name. It's self-titled, and it was just giving you, like, this is that new wavy Reggie. I got different styles. I think it was 12 songs.
Is that when you went from Lil Reggie to F.O.E Reggie?
I've always been F.O.E Reggie. I was F.O.E Lil Reggie. Now I'm F.O.E Reggie Racks.
Got it. Okay. Making sure the people know.
Stacking dough
yes, sir.
I'm independent, man.
You feel me? And I got music that's still out. I still release music under Lil Reggie as well because I got people who.
Yeah, I saw you had them both tagged.
Yeah. Under everything I dropped, they're both gonna be tagged. But under Lil Reggie profile, I'm finna drop another. Probably, I think it's called F.O.E Chronicles. It's gonna be like fucking 8 songs that ain't on all platforms, but that's from my history with my guys over there.
Nice.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
And shout out, you put a bio in there. That's nice. It's nice to see that, man.
Jared always
I need to
I love it. That's good.
I probably need to update it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but you put one in there. I've seen people that don't do it, and it's just like, it's a layup.
I try to.
I
try, man. I try.
Benji's featuring Project Pat. I want to talk about the Lil B one too. I know we talked about it a little bit, but like, dude, that guy is so freaking cool for what he is. And I was curious too, because it's like people that said they got bad verses from, okay, I don't know about that, but go listen to Swag Like Ohio, like in the recording quality on that, and that's like one of his really popular
Yeah,
songs.
his
You know what I'm
biggest
saying? Like
songs,
that's his
yeah.
style. Like his style is, I don't want to call it hit or miss, but it's like I would definitely say he's experimental at times. You know
No,
what I mean?
100%. He's
Yeah.
a very experimental and do what he want artist. But the reason that I said that about like he giving me such a good quality, his fans like that.
Yeah.
What he gave
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You listen to, but also what I was saying is like the quality of song that I brought to him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's
He was
important
like,
too. Yeah.
because when I sent him 3 songs that was on the EP, that was on the album. Well, one of them didn't make it, but I sent him 2 songs, and he was like, "I like Superfly."
Wow.
So when
okay.
he told me he
That's
liked
cool.
Superfly,
Yeah.
I sent him the open verse. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he put effort into
Shoot your
this.
shot,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot
You
yeah.
feel me? Because
Yeah.
I was on the Reddit and I clicked some YouTube links and he just said, "Woo, yes, Lil B, and you know what it be." But
Yeah,
that's just
okay,
on.
I gotcha.
But their songs not up to par.
Yeah.
They not giving him no substance or no quality. I gave him something where it's like, okay, you don't want to get dragged on this, Lil B.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you,
yeah, okay.
You know, you kind of want to put something with. He fucked with the song before he got on it. Because I was sending previews of that shit too as
Sick.
well. So when he told me he liked Superfly, I sent it to him and
What a perfect example of the harder I work, the luckier I get. Because that's a
Yes.
perfect example of something you tell people. It's like, oh yeah, and I just sent it to him, and he gave me this really good verse. And they're like, oh, you're lucky he gave you a good verse. And you're like, actually, I worked my dick off and made good songs. He
Yeah.
liked one of them that I
Yeah.
sent him, right?
For
You know what
real.
I mean? Like that, he liked one of them, and that's the one he jumped on, and he felt inspired to do it. And so, yeah, I got lucky because
Yeah.
I worked harder on a song than you might have. And it's just like,
100%.
all right.
And
Good
like
point,
like
man.
the one thing that stuck out to me from listening to his other features is like he quoted the Superfly, so I knew this wasn't just something that was on the computer already, and I knew that he listened and he was.
He was in the studio making it.
Yeah,
That's
so I
sick,
was
dude.
like,
that's crazy.
I was like, I fucks with that.
And he's a legend, dude. I mean, I know you
Oh,
know him, but
yeah.
but just for anyone that doesn't know, like this guy started in the pack, got my Vans on, what they
Got
look
my
like
Vans
sneakers,
on,
dude.
yeah.
Like
Like
Bay Area
that was
legend.
a bang, man.
Like him and I mean, obviously Soulja Boys, I would say had the larger commercial success for sure, and I can see why. It's got some bangs. We were Bumble Pretty Boy swag.
They the,
Yeah,
internet,
Yeah,
they the
it was.
internet, they the internet goats, man.
But
They the
yes,
internet
exactly,
goats,
man. They are
Icons.
two of the first guys to really do the internet right and like show people that they. I mean, they were the first two. They weren't even SoundCloud then. It was MySpace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MySpace.
you're right.
Man.
MySpace rapper,
They're
dude.
icons for the culture, man. For real, they're very, very iconic, man. They, you know, you just can't deny it. And like, I'm very honored for him to, you know, him and Project Pat to have them on the same project. And
That's what I was gonna say, man. So what I was just thinking too is like, so you've Project Pat. I'm not even gonna tell the audience about that. I'm sure they'll know. Lil B might be a little more secure, but you mentioned people at home not supporting you and stuff, and it's crazy to me how it's like them seeing your story for some reason just from that angle, not thinking about it. They don't. You're just not getting the love, right? Like they don't support it as much. Come back around, and then people will hear about this same story on like an interview or something like this, and that exact same story. They eat it up, and it
Yeah.
makes them love your music even more and take you even more
100%.
seriously. It's like, what is that about? Like that's such a weird thing. I don't even have an answer, but it's
I
just
know.
like, what?
Nah.
Why is that? You know?
it's they won't support me until they see the crowd support me.
Yeah.
You know, nobody is there helping you when you climbing up the mountain, but when you get to the top and you put that thing that everybody is there to celebrate with you.
Like, well, you guys think it's cool that he's from Arkansas here, and we're from Arkansas. Everyone's like, yeah, it's awesome, it's crazy.
Yeah, but
it's
when
not,
when I was there,
Yep.
nobody cared. Nobody, but like that's just with anything. That's a lot of people go through that through life. You know what I'm saying? But the Arkansas now they support their artists, and they I can't say they never have. They always have. Although now we have a way bigger audience supporting it. The thing for me is I'm not your typical rapper. I'm not finna get on here and rap about who shot who,
Yeah.
what got
Yeah.
this. I don't.
You ain't
Yeah,
got
you
no
guys
ops,
are close
man?
enough to Florida.
You got
I'm
no
sure
ops?
that's the vibes in place, and Chicago, I guess too.
I'm good, and if I had ops, it ain't no need for me to speak.
Yes.
You know,
We just talked about
Yeah.
that earlier today.
I got family in law enforcement. I done seen so much stuff.
I have an uncle who's a high-ranking military officer.
Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And then like my family, I'm street smart and I'm book smart.
deadly.
And
That's
then
a deadly
you know
combo.
what I'm saying. So I know not to talk about. Everybody go through shit. I done went through
Yeah.
so much shit, but I never ever tell what I went through unless it's just on some real personal conversation shit. Yeah. But not in no music because I have more young people who listen to me than old.
Right.
When I go back,
that was one of the topics you were talking about with YSL. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I go back home, my youngsters are bumping my music. So if I'm cool. Talking about making money, I'm encouraging them to get money, and that's what they thinking about. Like, bro, that money motivated you drop. That money calling. I'd rather than be saying that than I just shot.
Yeah.
So I ain't got no reason to spill that because you never know who I'm leaving an impression on, and I'd rather leave an impression on them to, hey man, if it's legal where you at, smoke you some weed, get you some money, get you some women, live your life.
Exactly.
Instead of having everybody look like YSL.
Yeah.
So that's one reason I feel like most people didn't support me because. Right now, like in my state, NBA YoungBoy is the most listened to person, and that's the type of music people listen to. Mm-hmm. So when you put me up there, people be like, "This dude want to be Wiz Khalifa." When they look at me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a disconnect because I'm not talking about what they want to hear at the end of the day.
So it's funny. We do intentionally we don't all try to do comparisons very often, but since you mentioned people saying, "Oh, you sound like you're trying to be Wiz Khalifa," there's that. I have a comparison, not as much the topic, but just the sound sometimes. And again, not like a direct copy or anything like that. So please don't take it the wrong way.
I won't.
What I got hints of, dude, was Key Glock with you.
Oh,
I know that might be a little interesting.
Wow.
But dude, I definitely feel
like
we love Key Glock, but I definitely there was a few tracks, and I think Superfly Part 2 or Superfly in general. I feel like on that one and a couple other tracks I heard, that I was like, damn, yes, let's go, dude.
You know what? I've definitely got that comparison before.
Nice.
100% I got that comparison before. I think what it is the young Dolph in me.
Okay, I love the guy. We love Key Glock, but we really love young Dolph.
If that makes sense, I've not even I listen to a little Key Glock now, but for me I don't listen to hip hop now. I listen to shit that I grew up on, so I'm listening to the old Dolphs and shit like that. But I definitely got that, and I've heard it before, and I was like, damn, I said that shit just like how he said it.
Yeah,
They're just a cadence or something, you know what I'm saying? I catch that all the time in a lot of my music, but not that I'm inspired or I'm
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and it's not you're not saying they're oh, he's jocking.
No, I get you, but I was just saying that because I don't listen to these people, and I get that still, and I be like, damn, interesting. It could be he from Memphis. Memphis is 2 hours from Little Rock.
Yeah, you had that connection too, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Man. Shout out to Paper Route Empire, RP Dolph, man.
RP Dolph.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, one of my favorites all time.
I got birds on the plane. Or that was it. What is it? She the owner of a daycare, but she ratchet. That's
the owner of a daycare, but she ratchet.
Yeah, man. Reggie Racks album. What a feature list. What an album too. I got other great songs on there, but
yeah, man, it's full of good music.
It really is.
Yes, indeed. It's my shit.
Yeah, another song we got to shout out because we've had him on our show. You did a track with Eli Bands.
I did, man.
Rolling,
yes.
Rolling, man.
Smokers
I'm in
Club
the city,
tape.
and that was the first tape to start off this EP run, man. Shout out to Eli.
Our boy Eli got on that.
Yeah, man, we was in the studio.
You guys both snapped on it. I thought.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, I mean, I know I've only met you guys kind of a couple times each, but I feel like y'all really be smoking like that.
Oh shit!
You two are. I met a few artists here already, and I feel like I know who's a chiefer.
Fuck, bro! I probably go through 1.5 ounces a week, bro. It's probably 2 ounces a week, bro. I smoke weed, but I've been smoking since adolescent. I fucking smoke weed, bro.
Can I ask if there's anyone that you know that would give you some competition? And is Eli one of those guys, or is there anyone that?
All my homies, we big chiefers, bro.
Yeah.
We can smoke. Doozy probably will be the one that smoked the least.
He's working. He's gotta
but the rest of us Then for me, I'm the only one out the group that smoked backwoods, and that's really all I smoke.
Okay.
Doozy's high is being in the matrix.
He gonna smoke that.
That's his high, dude. He just gets in there and plugs in.
Man, I roll backwoods, and they all smoke papers. So as far as most weed, I know I'm smoking the most weed because I roll just as much of them, but probably triple as much when I'm smoking.
Man.
And then Yeah,
rookie numbers. You got to get those numbers up.
I definitely think I can outsmoke everybody though, just because like I don't think they fucking with me, man.
Let's go.
Just a mindset.
You heard it here.
You just won't be outworked, you know.
They can't do it.
No matter what it is, ping pong, I'll play it over.
Anything, man, on the court, it doesn't matter, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of dope music. What else? You thought you knew with Doozy?
Yeah, man. You thought you know? Oh, that we've been on the road.
And I feel like there's like, and that's why I'd love to get him on the show, because I feel like, not to say Doozy has a mystique around him, but it's like, if I had to say, he looks like he's kind of the head of DDI. That's kind of his baby, somewhat. And then you know, y'all come in and each of you have your different.
Oh yeah, that's
styles.
definitely his baby. That's his empire. You know,
built it up.
That's his whole.
And what a
deal.
dope like DDI. That just
I love
sounds,
it too because it's not like generic, but it's also not just specific to one thing. It's just like Doozy does it. What is it? It's like
DDI
if you
Productions.
gotta ask what he does, you probably don't know the service.
Yeah, because whatever it is, he does it. Now for real, that is his thing. But we all contributing to it. Like I said, it's
100%.
one come and go.
Yeah. It becomes a brand at a certain point. It's
It
just
is
like,
a
it just becomes
brand.
your team thing. And
It
like,
is
that's-
a brand. Yeah.
Brand is like such a weird thing. I think when people think about it, because it's like it sounds so abstract, and it's like, what's our brand? But it's just like it's just literally just like what people think of when they
When
think
you
about
see
you,
DDR, you
It's
see
like-
that wolf, you think about us. You think about the people who be around dudes.
Yeah, you think about the guys, exactly,
Yeah.
the crew, exactly, and then it's just like it's got his namesake, so you know who's like probably at least behind it or was one of the original founders. So it's, it just makes sense, man. It works.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, but we've been telling Doozy to do that for a long time. Like Doozy, 2018, like I said, when I first met Doozy, he had just like came back from schooling for the shit. So he had just started working at a studio, and I was one of his first few clients, which is like I caught it at the
Just
right
timing,
time.
right?
Wow.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
timing,
Just
wow.
timing. So man,
Work, the luckier you get if you weren't in the studio that day.
You
Sorry to
feel
say.
me?
Is that the name of the episode?
you feel me? Shout out to a guy named Skevin who shot my Carry On video, currently sitting at 40,000 views on YouTube.
I saw that.
But he fucking I just seen him like just just Instagramming photographers, #photographer Phoenix. But when I was in Arkansas, when I was moving out here, and I was like, yo, you know any studios? He referred me to Doozy. Doozy had just came back from Cali from doing schooling and was at this studio, and we started working together. He worked at that studio for maybe 2 years, a year and a half, but we was like, bro, you your own boss.
Yeah, that's cool.
You need your enterprise, and DDI been the thing that we've been pushing for him for the longest. And now, like I was telling you, we got a compound we established. We got 2 studios, Studio A, Studio B. We got a few engineers that work out of there. We shoot podcasts and content out of there. We got space to rent in case you want to shoot your own podcast there. Pretty ducked off location, and we get that work in.
Let's do it, man.
We
That's
see
awesome.
it, man.
See, that's an ecosystem too. It's like that brings
Yes.
people in. And like you said, I don't even know where this journey is going to take me. And that's exactly why, because you're
Yeah.
open to everything and working at it all.
Yeah, 100%, man. Working at it all. I really want to do this. I really want to be a DJ. I'm like loving this DJ shit.
Hell yeah,
You know what I'm
DJ
saying?
stuff.
I could tell when you were at
Yeah,
that,
man.
at that
Not
show.
to brag, dude. I hung up the decks after college, but I did a little.
You might have to show me something.
DJ
You might have to
Sweatsuit
show me
might have
what
to
you
make
knew,
it.
man. You might have to show me what you know, man. I find a true passion in doing it, man. I'm an artist. I like giving the artist what they want.
Yeah.
Who knows how to do that other than the artist? So when I'm rapping, when they're rapping, plenty of DJs will just sit there. I had one show, like this one people I do shows with, they got a DJ, and while you're performing, he's on his phone.
Oh yeah.
Letting your set play. Not doing any drops, not doing any
Yeah.
none of that.
There's also
Pausing,
like an act you have to do along with it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
If you
can't-
notice, I'm on the mic when you performing. I don't know your song. I've never met you. I'm your biggest fan that night.
Yeah. That's the point of a DJ.
But when I DJ, I give artists that, which brings me joy because I love to see, like I love people to see people enjoying this music. So when I DJ'd Vavric's show, I wasn't supposed to, but I was like, Hippie, it's been a minute, but let me do it. And I started getting on the mic, and when people was performing, I'm ad-libbing them and dropping the mic, dropping the beat, and giving them, you know, just that boost. And the crowd was feeling it as well. And
the in-between cuts you were dropping too.
yeah, man. I was on my shit, man. And, like, I want to give the artist what I know I would want as an artist.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So that's why I'm like, I might want to DJ a little bit more because
yeah.
they like that shit and I like that shit. So.
Well, if you do weddings, he's getting
Yeah,
married
I'm
soon.
gonna get
man.
one, so that'd be
Hey,
fun.
man,
Let's do it.
congratulations.
Thank you,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey,
Shout
let me and Hippie know. We'll come through there. Come up, man.
We'll wait till my parents leave after. You'll be the after hours DJ.
I got
We'll get the
you.
ABBA and Village people out of the way.
Yeah.
No, my parents got great taste in music. Love you guys.
Shout out to the parents.
Yes, but yeah, you got to walk that line as a DJ, though. You end up like Biggie's DJ in that one video. He fucking cussed
one?
his ass out.
Oh,
yeah.
Wrong, dude. That one's
Yeah, man,
brutal, dude. He can throw some shit
Yeah,
at him.
he
Throws
did,
a
man.
water bottle at
Yeah.
him. They'll turn on you real quick if you mess it up, dude.
Embarrassing, bro. Yeah, man. I messed up on one dude's set, but we was able to. They didn't notice. I played 2 songs at once. But
There you look at improvising.
yeah.
Wow, this guy really sounds like Wiz Khalifa now.
Yeah, it's like, did he just do a future ad lib? So let me pause that. Nah, but it's pretty cool, bro. I like the DJ and shit. Shout out to Matt for showing me and allowing me to do it with him. So,
No.
yeah,
Anything else, Jared?
Dude, I got some quick hits. And so
Let's
we
do
were
it.
just talking about that song. So Off the Dome, No Paper. You really freestyling those? Those
Yeah.
are just walk in, freestyle.
Walk in freestyle.
Damn, that's
Just in the studio. Doozy been doing this. Been $100 for 3 hours deal. So I just booked.
Smoking deal.
And
by
I
the way.
just be up in there, and the first takes don't sound like the perfected. Now, after I get a take that I like and I put some lines on it, mute all that, let me rap it how I really want it to sound now.
okay.
It's freestyling,
Okay.
but I'm not Lil Wayne in it where I'm just going all the way and keeping everything. Some takes I do,
Right.
but the majority of the time I go in there, we put on the
Save
beat.
stuff and then.
When life get hard, go harder. Let me say that with more confidence. Keep that. When life get hard, go harder. Why stop at destination way farther? Let me stretch that farther and then bring me in on that one. So
Nice.
that then.
And
boom.
Doozy was like quick to like do it,
Doozy already know what
Bro,
I want. The
that's
minute
sick.
that I stop, he bringing me
Already
right
got a
back
hotkey,
in.
brother.
Cause I'll be like, yo, Doozy, I'm plugging. And when I say I'm plugging, I say one bar. And as soon as I end on that bar, he gon' bring me right back in front of that bar with it on there. And then I'm coming right in and I'm adding another one. Then adding another one. You know, we have a song done
just
in 15
in
minutes.
sync, right?
I
Like
mean,
just
and I'm not taking like Future kind of works like that from what
Yeah.
I've heard too. I mean, and that's like he kind of go in there sometimes. I don't really think he blacks out in there
He
and
did,
says
yeah.
shit
He
in the
might.
mic. And Metro's like, yeah, no, bro, you were talking about fucking a bitch in a Gucci flip flops. It was wild.
Yeah,
He's
for
like,
real.
yeah, you said it at the end. I put it at the intro though. Trust me.
And we just be going and like myself, man. Sometimes a lot of them freestyles. I let the shrooms do what the shrooms do.
Hell
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? Smoking nice fat wood. Probably got a little cocktail or some rosé right there. And I just be vibing, man. And once I get in that mode of just creating, whatever comes out. And all the off the dome, no paper. The only one that wasn't freestyle off of part 1 and part 2 is me and Doozy track.
Wow. Okay.
Because that was a bonus. I've had that track for almost 2 years.
wow.
So it's like, bro, like me and Doozy was supposed to do a collab. Like Lit was from that collab.
Okay.
Thought You Knew was from that collab, and we got like 3 more songs in the vault that we was like, but we've been having these songs for a while. I was like, I'm gonna just dabble some of these into these EPs.
I
There you
like
go.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
a little
so-
sprinkle, a little wet the beak. I like it.
Yes.
You freestyle a lot too. I mean, you got
Yeah.
a lot of freestyles out there. Ton.
Yeah, man, I've been recording music for so long. I've written so much that like I'm getting better and more comfortable with my freestyle.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's cool. It's like that's kind of what I've seen people. Again, I'm far from freestyling. I'm not gonna be doing it. But just when I study people and see it, it's like it's not that you have like an exact verse memorized, but it's just like you just got this parking lot of stuff that's like categorized.
Yeah.
And it's got a certain vibe or
Parking
a tone
lot.
or a rhymes with
Yeah.
a certain
Yeah.
thing, and you just pull one from the warehouse, you know. And
I like that.
that's the mastery of it, I think.
Yeah, man. The minute that I get the minute I get some substance, like I want to talk about this. The minute like when I'm freestyling, it takes me a few bars to get the substance. Then once I get the substance, I'm like, shit, I'm making it sound like I'm making a song about this.
Yeah.
All right, so now every bar I'm coming with that in mind. Like sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm finna rap about, and then I play the beat, and what I was freestyling to it in the car might not be what I did when I went up in there. Completely different.
Right.
It's just whatever come if it hit. Of course, Doozy gonna give me his 2 cents. If Hippie right there, they press that button and I get feedback from everybody. Only if it's Pretty, Doozy, or Hippie. Yo, what y'all think? Hippie, what you think? Smith, Doozy. I like it, but you need to change this bar. Pretty. Like what Doozy said, but say it louder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom.
But then you got some guy in the back who's been bogarting all night, and he's like, man, I think you're shut up. Shut up.
When I record nobody else is even
it's
there.
Just you guys.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
No, maybe at the end, but by that time we already done because I record fast.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty in there and out.
All right. One of the last ones I had to talk about. So I was gonna ask you, but we ended up just hearing right out of the gate that these all had a theme to them because it was very clear they all had like there was paper. It was funny because I was looking at all the themes and then one of them was like I saw money motivation. I was like, well, that one's obvious, and then the other ones, you get in there and you listen to it and you're like, okay, this one's about working, this one's about the ladies. Was it Reggie's World?
Yeah.
What was that one? Because to me, it seems like the one I feel like there's artists out there that do like. A mainstream album or this or that, and then they do one for the fans or themselves and stuff. Was this the one for you? Is that why it's titled that way, or is it just like stuff that you had? What made you? Because I love the vibe. It's probably my favorite of them.
I think that was just one for me, man.
Yeah.
We was going through a studio change and I was Ball Baby is just one of my favorite beats I've heard in a long time, and then me and Hippie had our song and Rockstar, and Fresh is fucking almost 2 years old. So like
Fresh is
the song Fresh.
Really?
I just hopped in it. It's hella old. So I had them gems and when I recorded Ball Baby, Doozy came on. We recorded that in my kitchen, and I fucking just fell in love with it. And I had
the Ambitions of a Rider. Beat,
she
right?
Said
Yeah.
She said she liked the way I ball, baby. And then me and Hippie recorded our song right there in the same spot right after that. And I like before I do an EP, I might make 3 or 4 covers, and I don't know what I'm gonna name them. I don't know, but I might have 4 names and don't know what I'm gonna do the covers for. And then when it's time to put the music together, either I'm gonna do Money Motivated, and I'm gonna make 3 songs Money Motivated, or I'm gonna do Reggie's World, or Wavy Boy Reg, and put some of my wavy shit together, or just put some shit that I like together.
And that was wavy, by the way.
Appreciate it, bro. That was real different. I wanted to dive in a different bag and ultimately open the door for SEX that I dropped.
Okay.
You feel me?
I like it. Yeah.
Get the women.
Reggie Loverboy.
Yeah.
Certified Reggie Loverboy.
Yeah, man.
Wait, last one I want to talk about though off that one. Rockstar, can we talk about that intro and how hard you come in on that song? Like you kick that song off, dude. Like
yeah.
Man, and is that a sample from something? I feel like maybe I should know it, but or is that?
I don't think it's a sample from I don't know what producer sampled that from, but
it's fucking nice.
It's
man.
fucking fire as shit,
Really
bro.
nice.
I paid that money to use that.
Good.
That
Okay. I was gonna say you could tell
shit.
you paid because it was.
Yeah, man. He got great quality. The fucking sample was amazing, but those like if y'all get a chance. Go check out F.O.E Reggie catalog and listen to my what is it? Gutter Baby album.
Oh, okay.
I got
Okay.
check out Gutter Baby.
Okay.
That's one of my best projects from my previous releases, and I got a song in there called Time to Shine.
Okay.
Time
to Shine is like
off Gutter Baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gutter Baby. Most people come up to me and they be like, "Bro, Time to Shine." It's like
That's the one, huh?
that's like one of
Yeah,
them
okay.
ones.
All right.
So this kind of reminded me of Time to Shine, just in a different way, and I fell in love with it. And like, if I fall in love with a song, I'm gonna come in on it like I did. So
You did, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say another one where I got a little bit of those key Glock vibes too. So that was
Yeah,
another
man.
one. You were in
Good
it.
call, Jared.
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. That shit right there, man. That's fire, man.
And the gang's on that one too. You got Hippie Matt on that too, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I got
Like the boys on
Hippie.
there?
I got Hippie Matt on that.
Was
Of course,
Doozy on that?
Doozy wasn't on it, but of course he in the cut engineer, and I'm talking to him. When you hear me on these beats, and I mean, Doozy literally
Talking
like
to
right
none
here.
other.
He
Yeah.
recording like right
Yeah.
here. I'm standing up.
Sick.
So I was talking to him, and yeah, man, just hell of an experience. I recorded that. Except Fresh, them other two songs in my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Hell of an EP, man. It's just part of the grind this year, bro. I'm trying to have 12 EPs, 36 songs. I want 12 videos out right now by the end of the year. And my YouTube all together with my shorts, thanks to my Carry On video and everything that I'm just pushing out, I've gained 78,000 views this year on my YouTube channel. And I gained about 200 and something, 220 something followers.
That's a lot a year, dude, just from where you're starting there.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
that's
So
incredible, dude. Congrats on that.
My goal is to release 3 or 4 more videos, hit 100,000 views on YouTube all together. I know one video might not do so much, but all together is just building, and it's ultimately doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
And
It's out there. You know?
yeah, man, put it out there. Like once it catch that algorithm, it's gonna be over
Just
with.
because the algorithm didn't catch it right when it dropped, it's like it doesn't mean people don't come back to it later.
Oh yeah, people
Correct.
been coming back, and it's also been translating to the Instagram, which ultimately, damn, you make music too. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just bringing it all full circle, bro. It's a yearly grind that I'm on right now. I'm loving this shit too.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
man. That's awesome.
Yes, indeed, man.
I mean, I'd like to request a Reggie Pretty tape next year. Is that in the works, or is that possible?
it's already in the works.
Pretty racks.
Pretty Racks. Oh,
It's crazy
Or
you
Racks
say that,
Pretty.
'cause it-
Dude, Racks
it's-
Pretty. I mean, either way.
It's been in the conversation. Now we got like fucking 4 or 5 songs that's in the vault, and then like I said, he's gonna be on my EP I'm dropping, so y'all gonna get some of us
Dope.
this month. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure we're gonna drop something next year. For sure, because we already been working and talking about it. It's crazy you say that because that was in conversation.
That's
I put it
What,
out
Pretty
there.
Racks? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Racks,
the one.
yeah.
That's the sign, dude. I
That's
hope
dope.
I can be the tip again. If I see Pretty Racks, I'm getting that one tatted, dude.
I'm gonna let them know, Dom, that you want that. So yeah, we'll
Hey,
get that
Pretty
to
Racks,
you
that sounds
ASAP,
good,
man. We
you
get
know
that to you ASAP.
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
that's
Fuck
perfect.
yeah, bro. We be working.
Well,
Yeah,
we're excited
man.
to hear more from you. Excited to hear more from the whole crew, man.
Yeah.
How's you got?
Yeah, just one of the big ones I think was a bigger song for you, just based on the numbers I saw, and the video was dope. Was Walking Bag.
I'm a walking bag. I
Man,
look good,
that was
don't I?
that was a vibe.
Yo,
man.
that's a whole hit, bro. Shout out to
Yeah.
Nappy Visual. Shout out to my NFL homie Whitney. He let me shoot the video at his condo out in Scottsdale.
Okay,
That's it.
I was trying to figure out what mountain it was because I was like, it looked familiar.
We was
I
at
like,
South Mountain,
Okay.
in Phoenix, and shout out to Toro, rented out a car, that went with my orange. It wasn't all the same orange, but fuck it, we was
Hey,
going orange all
it
the
don't
way out
matter.
with the MCM bag. I had some money, so we shot a nice professional video. Shout out to Nappy, all through the city, and then we ended it over at in Scottsdale at the condo. It was pretty good, man. That song I created in fucking exactly the numbers. Everybody was like, yo, that was that one.
3,000 views last time I saw. I think
3,000 views on
on YouTube,
YouTube, 5,000 on 5,000 views on SoundCloud.
Dope track, man.
I'm not sure how many on Spotify, but it got some thousands on Spotify and Apple Music, probably a couple thousand there as well. You know, so it's getting up out there. When I dropped that song, I had like Dirty Glove Bastard, a few other media outlets reposted, which ultimately helped build it. But it's gonna get in the algorithm too, and like watching Carry On go from 8K for 3 years and then shoot up to 45K, and people was watching a minute and 30 average of the video, showed me that okay, even though I'm dropping all this shit right now, and what is it? Walking Bag is out.
Yeah.
It's only gonna hit the algorithm in a matter of time.
Cookies for the fans to eventually catch up with you.
Yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
gonna just keep
yeah.
going. But that's one of my most favorite videos, favorite
Yeah.
songs, man.
That's a good one, dude. That's a
Yeah, good
one.
shit.
Yeah,
Carry
good shit.
On, I might say too. You were rocking the braids. That was
I had
Yeah,
that was
Reggie.
Dreadhead
Oh,
Reggie,
Dread
man.
Reggie,
That
yeah.
was Dread. That was before I got into doing security, man. And ultimately, I cut security because I was getting this offer to work at the NBA. You I cut my hair because shit, I was gonna be on TV and I couldn't keep my hair looking professional when it was long like that due to the high prices. And I didn't know nobody. I was new out here. I didn't know nobody who could do my hair on a consistent basis. So I ultimately just cut it off and went F.O.E Reggie. You know what I'm saying? And but that video was pretty dope. The girl that's in the video, her name Phoenix. Right now she a BET model with over 100K on Instagram. I got her when she was, nobody, and she fucking still show love. So shout out to her.
Hell yeah.
Hell of a video. 40,000 views, man. So you know what I'm saying.
It's our hope that when you're at 100K, you can be like, we're like, yeah, and he's still showing love to us too, dude. Whatever. You ever see those when people pull up like J. Cole's or I think it's J. Cole's old tweets? He's like, oh, dude, I just hit 500 followers. How cool is this, dude?
Yeah, 100%.
My dream is someone looks back on this for you and they're like, dude, he was talking about 200 in a year, like 200 million.
Yeah, for real, man. Like shit. Even now, I go and look at my archive posts from ever since Instagram allow you to do it, and I just. Damn, I was happy about 100 plays in a day.
Dude. Yeah, it's crazy. Dude. Yeah, once you start getting those commas in it too, dude, it just starts growing. And it's like, because what you're looking for is percentages, 100%. That's all you're looking for. So it's like, if you forget I'm doing 200 a month or this or that, I'm trying to do 10% extra a month or 5% extra a month.
Exactly, and that's how I'm looking at it.
That's how
more engagement every month. And then the main thing that I'm so happy, like right now, my numbers aren't massive. But why I'm so happy with all this is because everything is organic.
Consistent.
I haven't put I'm consistent with it, and I haven't put a dime behind nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even into advertising? Yeah.
I haven't advertised anything. So everything that's coming to me right now is just me pumping it out.
Money's impressive, man. Congrats on that.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Thank you.
People don't waste their time on YouTube there.
Nah,
they
for
ain't
real,
shy about
man.
it.
So when they watch it, I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Man. Yeah, man.
Shit, man.
Racks in the motherfucking building, man.
Hey,
man.
You know what? Let's end it on a strong note, Reggie. This has been an honor, man, boys.
Absolutely.
Again, officially episode 26, Reggie. We've been waiting to have you on, man. And
I've been waiting to be here, man.
Man, this is even. It's always better than I feel like what we expect.
Always,
man.
dude. It always is.
We
know.
Yeah, man. I've been, like I said, I've been waiting on this for a while, man. Even all the way back when y'all booked it, I've been periodically. I always bring it up, like, yeah, man, I can't wait to go on Within Range.
Hell yeah.
Been talking to the guys that y'all told me, good luck. Let us know how it's going. And I'm definitely telling them.
I hope our report card's good.
Oh, amazing. Y'all passed me. Like,
dude.
I want to come back for a part 2 if possible, because the story is long.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for having me and giving me the opportunity to share my story and, just my music and my thoughts and everything, man. And
well, take us off, man. What do you got working on, man? Because we know you're not stopping. You got some tapes coming up, but overall, man, what's the Reggie Racks future looking like?
Man, Reggie Racks future. This year, man, I'm gonna finish out my grind, man. My 12 EPs. I got 2 more, and then we done. I don't know what the name's gonna be, but they coming up. The minute that I start cooking up on some beats, I'm gonna have Pretty on something this year. But that next year. Shows, man. Yes. Shows, concerts, getting outside more, and professional videos. Right now, every video I dropped this year except one. Shout out to Ace. Hippie shot, and I edited everything. Wow. So I'm getting better at that. But next year, I want to put my money where it need to be. Like I said, I haven't paid a dime in advertisement, and I've just been saving. It's
awesome, man.
I'm gonna put all of that where it need to be. And advertisement visuals to get the professional look that I need on these good music with a professional look, and touch the stage, man. Let Phoenix know I'm out here.
Well, keep us up to date, man. We'll be following. I'm excited to put this episode out and have people who share our platform and tap in, learn more about Reggie Racks and
most definitely. I'm definitely gonna send everybody to the platform, man.
Appreciate
definitely
you,
gonna send them my way. I'm gonna cut a little clip out, put it in the shorts, like, yo, hit this link right here. You know what I'm saying? Come tap in, man. This Within Range podcast, I love what y'all building here, man.
Thank you, man.
Continue. I'm glad I could be a part of it, so thank y'all again.
Reggie, it's been real, bro. Hey, y'all.
Sir.
It's been an absolute honor, man.
Boys, this is great, man. Officially episode 26 of Within Range with your boys Dalmon, Jared Suter, and hailing from the Rock, Mr. Reggie Racks.
You see it on the hat, man. Little Rock, I'm in the building, man. Yeah,
Let's
we out
go.
here in the valley with the F.O.E family of everything. Y'all tap in Reggie Racks on all platforms. Within Range, we in there.
Big pressure, big stepper, big timers in this bitch. Go get her, go figure. Big diamonds on my wrist. I'm stepping, two stepping, half stepping to this bitch. She packing, no question. I won't never be a lick.